Бу-бу-бу-бу-бу-бу-бу. Так, ну что, ребятушки, всех приветствую на своем канале. Я Майк. Сегодня с вами начинаем играть в Disco Elysium. Вот, это мне посоветовал один из подписчиков. Ну, точнее, мой одноклассник, если быть точным. О, да, мои подписчики, это мои одноклассники. В общем, детективчик в стиле РПГ. Вот, тут надо будет расследовать, все узнавать. Вот, мне, в принципе, надеюсь, будет интересно, вам тоже. Ладно, что тянуть, давайте сразу погнали. Угу. Так. Мыслитель. Невероятно умен, плох в общении с людьми, знает много интересных фактов, мыслит нестандартно. Окей. Имеет развитые медиум. Имеет развитые психологические способности. Обаятельный, но неуравновешенный. Может начать терять рассудок. Нет, такое нам не надо, точно. Спортсмен. Отлично развит физически. Взаимодействует с окружающим миром. Использует свое тело. Исполнительный, но тупой. Нет, нам такой... Да почему? Вот что за стереотип? Если он спортсмен, значит тупой сразу. Давай своего создадим, окей. Так. Интеллект, окей. Физиология. Ваша мускулатура, вы сильны. Хорошо. Давай мы будем лучше умные. Мы прям умные будем. Психика, окей, на троечку. Ваше восприятие реакции настолько, насколько вы проворны. Слушай, может везде по тройке сделаем, реально? Везде средним сделаем? Психика. Слабо. Интеллекта побольше сделаем, наверное. Хотя нет. Мы сделаем вот так. Мы сделаем физиологию послабже, интеллект посильнее. Вот так. Как-то так. Мне кажется, интеллект в этой игре самое такое, типа, нужное. Ну, не знаю, мне так кажется. Погнали. Да... Так, хорошо. Это что? Установите навык. Выберите коронный навык. К выбранному навыку будет добавлено одно бонусное очко. Найс. Так, подожди, риторика. Интеллект плюс 4. Совершенствуйте искусство убеждения. Наслаждайтесь ожесточенными интеллектуальными баталиями. Блин, прикольно, я, кстати, сразу прям попал. Авторитет. Подавляйте и властвуйте. Заявите о себе. Психика плюс 3. Мне, наверное, надо физиологию добавить. Грубая сила. Играйте мышцами. Наслаждайтесь своим здоровьем. Плюс 2. Блин, ну это... Визуальный анализ. Восстанавливайте события на месте преступления. Заставьте законы физики работать на вас. О, блин, давай вот это. Все, я даже не буду думать. Да. Ну, типа, крутая тема, мне кажется. Не знаю, почему я сразу ее выбрал прям. Так, ну поехали. Interesting. Демоны ярости живут в зеркалах. Они здесь как дома. Даже в самой прозрачной воде можно утонуть, если она глубока. Я не знаю инициалы эти, так что... Древний рептильный мозг. Нет ничего, лишь теплая первобытная тьма. В ней бродит твое сознание, оно не тяжелее ячменного зернышка. Все, тебе не нужно больше ничего делать. Ну, у меня голос, конечно, не как у комментатора. Ну, а что делать? Так, поехали. Никогда. Совсем никогда. В смысле?
Never, ever, baby.
Так, ладно, я не буду это озвучивать.
An inordinate amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it. Yes, it is.
Кого бывших?
An awareness creeps up on you. A mass lies hidden in your dead angle, soaking in some lurid acidic sauce. It's bloated and shameful, a ball of meat surrounding you. This is a terrible line of questioning, and it will
Так, пока не
only
понимаю,
lead
что
to
происходит, но
awareness
что-то интересное, я уверен.
of the meat thing.
Так, нырнуть обратно в бездонную глубь. Давай.
Ex-love, ex-tenderness. It is foolish of you to resurface to the loss.
Вабиса Пелагиаль. Кава.
Some of it irreversible. Stat, alright. Nothing down to fuck all, borough.
Билет в оба конца до тишины, пожалуйста.
Do you want me to upgrade that to a one-way trip, sir? The song of death is sweet and endless. But what is this? Somewhere in the sore, bloated man meet around you. Like a fly.
Блин, пока я не понимаю, что происходит, если честно.
The limbed and headed machine of pain and undignified suffering is firing up again. It wants to walk the desert, hurting, longing.
The stench of liquor rises from your mouth, and with it, an unguard. A fiery streak penetrates your skull, trying to force your eyes open. It's a sound. Clarion call from...
Somehow, you know what it is. A caprice to make me want to get it.
Так. Я пока ничего не понимаю. Брать не буду. Хрен знает, что происходит вообще. Так, ну это я, окей. А, ему это снилось. Хорошо. Так, ты в трусах, я надеюсь? Да, вроде в трусах. Так, это я, да, плюс? А что за мной? Какой-то боевой дух и здоровье. Так, окей, бутылка. Ну, это типа ты вчера бухал. Большая бутылка красного командора, совершенно пуста, окей. Так, что это? Пустая катушка, взять все. Окей, бери, бери, бери. Похоже, кто-то вырвал пленку, пока играла песня. Катушечный... Территория... А, понял. Угу. Взять все. Получен предмет, пустая... Стой! Вот сюда. Так, выйти на улицу мы потом выйдем. Сейчас мы здесь все проверим. Взять все. Так, наверное, одеться надо, да? А, один ботинок бедный. Пустая катушка. На этой катушке раньше была пленка, но кто-то уничтожил ее в припадке гнева. Видимо, песня группы Этеньер «Крошка церковь Сент-Санс» задела не те струны. Согласно наклейке, песня была записана в 43-м году. Понял. Мне физику надо потянуть будет. Я не знаю, можно будет тут качать? Ну ладно. Я не жалею, что я интеллект качнул. Штанишки одевай. Тебе надо еще один туфель. Еще один туфель найти. Взять все. Так, что здесь? Стой, стой, стой. Динь-динь. В кармане твоих клише звенит ключи. Так, на алюминиевом брелке написано «Танцы в тряпье». На кольце всего один ключ с цифрой 1. Должен подойти. Хорошо.
This fan has two chain pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan, the other in a light bulb.
Так, стой.
A truly horrific necktie has somehow attached itself to one of the blades.
А, там мой галстук. Потянуть, подожди. Равный шанс 42%. Потянуть, подожди. С вентилятора свисают два выключателя цепочки. На конце одной изображен еще один крошечный вентилятор. На другой лампочка. К одной из лопастей прицепился вечно кошмарный галстук. Подожди, пока уйдем. Сейчас мы там еще проверим в ванной. Может, там как-то это связано все. Блин, пока, кстати, нравится. Прикольно. Бутылками из-под вина, из-под пива. Окей, понятно. Так, здесь что? Ну, здесь типа новое вот это, да. Тряпье какое-то опять. А, рубашка, бери, бери. Угу. Это зеркало, я так понимаю.
In a fierce discharge of masculine energy, someone has ripped half the faucet off. Hot water sprays from the base, and steam covers the mirror. Suddenly, you realize you have no memory of the face that awaits you there.
Так, ну протереть зеркало надо.
As you slowly reach your hand towards the surface of the mirror. Abort. You clearly have not thought this through. You won't like what you see there, and you will never unbecome it.
Да, протирай. Ну, нормально, чё, челик.
You have no idea who this thing is, do you?
Так, давай вот
Whatever
это.
it is, at least it's dead now. There's clearly rigor mortis on your face. Oh wait, is that an expression? Are you trying to make an expression with that face? Please stop. It's horrible. You're scaring yourself. You can't, can you? It's like it's not even voluntary anymore. You have worn that. What does it even mean? What is the emotion you're trying to convey?
Гримаса боли. Давай вот это.
You should check yourself for a pulse, because from here it looks like a cadaverous spasm. You find no sign of life on your swollen neck. However, putting your hand on your chest reveals an irregular heartbeat. You appear to be alive, for now.
Так, не, опасно. Нырнуть в пучину разума в поисках источника. Блин, ну можно попробовать, но низкие шансы, типа.
Like the rest
Неудача.
it comes from a bad place somewhere in the past. That's all you know for now.
Так, окей, ладно, зеркало оставляем в покое. Здоровье все окей, боевой дух нормально. Концептуализация +1, внушение -1. Ладно, это пока все не будем трогать. Так, с зеркалом мы поговорили, вот это что? Ты типа не можешь это открыть? Так, давай, ладно, попробуем снять все-таки этот носок.
This fan has two chain pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan.
Потянуть за вентилятор. Давай за вентилятор. Да. Берем, берем.
You swoop up and catch the tie. Snap. It's released from the blade. What you have in your hand is a truly hideous necktie with 4 or 5 different patterns. The knot reminds you of a noose.
Так, потянуть за лампочку, кстати.
Terrible mistake. Turn the lights off immediately. You can practically feel the photons burning a hole in your brain. The lights are off.
Так, окей. Галстук мы нашли. Надо второй ботинок еще найти. Ключи, патроны, правая рука. А, я понял, это типа очки, шляпа. Так, с чем мы еще не осмотрели? Не, сюда нам не надо. Давай вот это вот. Осмотри тоже. Так, визуальный анализ. Во, отлично. Осколки летели наружу. Чем бы окно не разбили, удар был изнутри. Окей, я понял.
A fine web of scarring covers the back of your right hand, but none of it is recent. More likely a projectile than a held object. There are no fragments on the floor from pulling a tool back in after impact. It is too large for a bullet, yet too small for a piece of furniture. You're looking for something heavy and larger than your fist. The single green shoe you found fits the hole almost as well as your foot. It would have also been heavy enough if thrown with force. Congratulations. You smashed the window with your own shoe. Now you only have one. If you're lucky, you could still find the other one on the balcony outside.
Так, может, это не я?
Outside your room. You mean someone else took your shoe off and smashed the window with it?
Кстати, давай, да.
This person also forced the drinks on you.
Эта скотина тебя еще напоила?
A cool wind gushes in. Your toes curl up from the cold.
Так, окей, новое задание. Найдите второй ботинок. Угу. Сейчас найдем. Подожди, мы здесь все обыскали? Что здесь не так? Как-то связано, не?
The fan stands still. A terrible mistake. Turn the lights off immediately. You can your eyes burn with photosensitivity.
Ой.
It's not good.
Хорошо, окей, понял.
The lights are...
Блин, я не знал. Ой, надо аккуратно с этим. Капец. Ладно, что, погнали что-то тогда, да, реально. Сходим куда-нибудь. Так, ну пока прикольно все. Мне нравится. Ух ты. Так, проверим. В календаре открыт март 51 года.
Hello, officer.
Привет.
The young woman raises a cigarette to her lips. Her eyes are brown and
Так,
her
успех,
face is
отлично.
speckled with birthmarks. She can't be more than 28.
Ей не больше 28. Начальник, вы на меня работаете?
No. Because you're a police officer, sir.
Да,
I
точно.
am, yes. Unless you've been feeding us a set of very well-rehearsed lies all this time. You've been here for 3 days on official police business.
Так, и что это за вопрос?
I couldn't say. In truth, so far, mostly drinking.
Так, сколько? Низкие шансы, не надо. Кому в этом грешном мире? Почему я не помню, как работал копом, да я вообще ничего не помню.
Could it be because of the drinking?
Так, может быть из запоя? Кому в этом грешном мире хватило бы идиотизма допустить меня до охраны
Don't
правопорядка?
be so harsh on yourself. They let almost anyone be a police officer.
Ну, попробуем.
The words have already left your mouth.
Я хочу с вами перечпокнуться. Серьезно? Есть что-нибудь другое?
What was that? That's not even how words are used. What did you say? Come on, say it again. No, you see, that's not what you said. You said... Come on, man. Pretty, please. One more time. Goddamn right you did. You crazy asshole, you.
Я коп
How
апокалипсиса.
are you?
Так, я больше не могу скрывать, я коп суперзвезда. Красивый, сожалею, жаль, жалкий, я жалкий коп. Давай вот это.
Has the time come already?
Да, от полного коллапса реальности нас отделяет считанные минуты. Давай вот это.
Mere minutes. I should go and prepare then. Thank you. This has been delightful.
Давай.
It's gonna suck for you later when you have to interrogate me.
В смысле, нормально все будет, мы тебя допросим, как и всех остальных, понятно?
And for the record, no, I didn't do it.
И для протокола нет, это была не я. Так, и зачем мы этот окурок подобрали? О, что-то есть. Ой. На столе что-то есть. А дверь-то закрой. Ладно, пускай будет открыто. Так, в эту дверь мы не можем войти. Вот. В эту можем. Сейчас вот это подберем. Угу. Одежда, инструменты, взаимодействовать. Ладно, ботинок мы сейчас найдем. Вот, ты бегать умеешь? Клево. Постучать. Так. Пожалуйста, не надо так. Так, подергать ручку. Понял. Постучать еще раз. Скорее всего, она там, да. Она что туда пошла. Так, ну у меня, смотри, у меня есть дверь здесь и лестница здесь. Там мы все смотрели. Я не взял это, что ли? Полученные деньги, 40 реал, окей. Это, мне кажется, выход на улицу. Да, все найс. Блин, пока прикольно все. Прикольно. Я не скажу, что прям вау-вау, но сейчас посмотрим. Может быть, будет такой эффект. Я только не понимаю, что он будет сейчас детективничать. Вот он, мой ботинок, собственно говоря. Это же он, да? Да. Тебя омывает порыв соленого ветра. Что-то не похоже на обувь рядового копа. Так, окей. Все? Заданий нету? А, подожди, вот, готово. А, это я типа выполнил. Окей. Так, ладно, погнали обратно. Там сейчас еще... Но здесь я спуститься точно не могу, да. Я спуститься могу только там. Да, мы сейчас, короче, спустимся по лестнице и посмотрим, что там. Ну, мы на улицу просто выйдем. Пока непонятно, что мы расследуем. Мы просто играем за копа колпаша, да, алкаша. Обижать ты можешь, интересно? А, вот, да, может, клево. Давай. Это мы сейчас уже прям на улицу саму пойдем. За очки навыков также можно покупать новые чеки в шкафчике мыслей или забывать старые. Так, народу до хрена... А, подожди, это в какую-то кафешку спустился прям. Вот. Угу. Старый добрый микрофон для караоке. Так и ждет, чтобы кто-нибудь спел в него. Это что у нас? Угу.
You should totally sing karaoke here. The first chance you get. Your emotions need to be expressed.
Давай.
You need to know your vast ocean utterly. And it needs to be heard through a PA system by other people. You should sing the sad small church song from that tape you found. Thought it was obvious. Serves them right. Wipe that smirk off their face with your sad, tragic song. You would need another copy of the tape.
Так, новое задание. Спойте под караоке. Так, вам нужно найти катушку задачи дорогие. Так, я ее нашел вроде, да. Она у меня есть. Сейчас мы тут все обыщем. Восстанавливающее здоровье. О, давай. Где его взять? О, повышение уровня, а можно? А, такое будет? Подожди, а что можно было повысить? Блин, клево, кстати. Это хорошо, что можно будет повышать уровень. Так, сейчас совсем повзаимодействуем тут. Угу.
Hello, sweetie.
Привет.
You shouldn't keep your colleague waiting.
А, это мой коллега? Понял. Ну, пойдем поговорим с ним.
A bespectacled man in an orange bomber jacket is tapping his foot on. As you approach, he narrows his eyes, and if an assault were launched on this building right now, if the windows came crashing down and the whole world descended upon you, this man would hurl himself in death's way to save
Так,
you.
ну давай пожать
You
руку.
are sure.
Hello, I'm Kim Kitsuragi, Lieutenant, Precinct 57. You must be from the 41st.
Получается так.
You realize he's waiting for your name. This is your chance to come up with a really good name for yourself. Get creative. Conceptualize.
Так, давай, вот.
Concentration
Отлично.
makes you squint your eyes. Your name should be deep gold and orange, like a forest fire looming on the horizon, but mixed with the stench of liquor rising from your breath. You're 2 steps closer to it, but there are still many to go.
Так, ну, короче, час еще не пробил. Ну, давай.
Okay then. It looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually.
Еще нет.
What he means is, he has been trying to meet up with you for 2 days, but you have been otherwise occupied.
If you don't mind, we should talk to him again. Ask him for a rundown of the area. Now that I'm here as well.
Место преступления за гостиницей, как я понимаю. Наверное.
This man is doing you a professional courtesy. He knows you haven't talked to the proprietor about whatever it was you were supposed to talk to him about.
It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interviews? Right. And the interviews? Good. But even if you haven't, we'll have time for that after we take a look at the coroner's. Have you
Okay.
removed the dead body from the tree?
Нет.
So, the body is still in the tree.
Но получается, да.
This is the first time you detect a weariness in the lieutenant's voice. It is obvious he would have preferred for the body to no longer be in the tree.
Where it has been hanging for 7 days straight. We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner.
Так,
We
давай
all
вот так.
feel that way sometimes. There is no such thing as a police officer, I'm afraid. What remains is that there is a dead body in the tree.
And then, soon after, dead bodies would be dangling from all the trees.
But first, we have to take it down. After you, officer.
If you're about to embark on an investigation, shouldn't you have a badge?
You mean you don't have a badge? Losing your identification card is a serious matter. My vehicle has a shortwave. You can use it to report your badge missing. I advise you to try to locate it.
Так, окей. Ну, для начала нам надо спеть в караоке, кста. Сейчас пойдем споем. Давай, поднимайся. Вот, спой, кста. Отлично. Ну, пой. Да, спойте караоке. Вам нужно найти коту... Ну, есть. После этого попросите управляющего кафе, чтобы он дал выступить. Лучше делать это вечером, когда в баре больше народа, я понял. Так, там что у нас? Ага. Так, давай с мужичком поговорим.
A man in his late 20s with a thin, unimpressive beard notices you
Mr. Gart, right? You run this place.
Yes.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation, so joining me from Precinct 41...
What? What is this? A joke to you? Is this what you get when you call the police now? This guy? We've been waiting for a week here.
Sir, I understand your concern, but we are here to do a job. And for us to do it, I need you...
Yes, of course.
I know it took us a while to arrive at the scene, but it also took you a while to call us. It was you who placed the call.
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works the bar here.
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
Так, новое задание. Кто позвонил в участок, чтобы сообщить об убийстве?
You said you just got here. From where? Are you a local?
What, of Martinez? No, I live in Jamrock. I only sometimes come here to keep an eye on the place. This is just one of the many cafeterias I manage.
But you still know your way around, yes? In case we need directions.
Yes, I know where some things are, but as I said, I don't live here. I just used to work here. And I'm not going to start working here again, if that's what you think.
I didn't imply that. Detective.
He probably means this is where you step in and ask your questions.
Так, давай.
His face expresses profound doubt in your having this.
Где именно находится тело его?
Behind this building, there's a courtyard. They hoisted him up on a tree there. That's easy. See that door there? First you exit through that. Then to your right, you should see a big hole in the fence. A really big one. You can get to the courtyard through there. No need for the key.
Понял.
The hole is big enough for the Franco-Nigerian. I don't know who killed him. I'm not the police. That's your job.
The lieutenant turns the page in the little notebook he's been scribbling in.
She went away because none of your business.
Have they not been telling you you're a cop?
Разве они не говорили тебе, что ты коп? Так.
Okay, you got me. She went away because of the dead body out back. And because I asked for her number. That's why Sylvie went away.
Отлично, опыт получили.
Thank you.
Так, дело раскрыто не пошло у вас, да?
I asked an employee out. She didn't want to come, but felt obliged to. It was a bad idea. Now, what is so goddamn fascinating about that for you? It's got nothing to do with the lynching. Good for you. Was there something else? I'd like to get
Так,
back
ты
to what
бармен?
I was doing. No, I'm not the bartender. I'm the cafeteria manager.
А выглядишь как бармен, давай.
That period of my life is over. Not everyone who stands behind a counter is a bartender, okay?
А в чем
I'm
разница?
the cafeteria manager. I have 3 cafeterias I manage. 3. Get over it.
Все, ладно.
Let's go.
Возьмите показания управляющей кафетерии. Окей, пойдемте.
Not so fast. You owe me 130 real.
130 реалов? Ты охренел, что такое?
Oh, excuse me. You owe me 130 real.
The IIR, or Inter-Isolary Real, is the global reserve currency. Whatever part of the world you're in right now, it's safe to assume he means you owe him some.
Wow, you're a genius. Yes, that's right. Money. You owe this establishment 130.
Так, за что я должен этому заведению столько денег? Опа.
Let's see. 3 nights at a tariff of 20 real comes to 60 real. Then there's the window you annihilated. The hole in the window was the first thing I saw when I came to work. So don't try to tell me you didn't. That will be 40 real in damages.
Ну, 100 реалов, хорошо.
Another thing you've annihilated is half the bar. You've run a tab of 30 real. Actually, more, but we'll round it down to 30 for your hard work maintaining the stability and order of Revachol. That's 60 plus 40 plus 30 equals 130 real. And yes, real is still money. What are you, a philosopher? Money is what grown-up people use to pay for things. things like this hostel room, or 8 bottles of potent blend, and 9 packs of Royal Extra.
Где мне их взять?
For everything, really.
Давай.
Are you serious? From your work? I don't know. You can take bribes, I guess. I'm sorry.
Не, мы взятки брать не будем, кстати.
Some do take recompense, but only to survive.
Yes, it is. No, you see, that's 40 cents. Cents are a form of currency 100 times smaller than the real. I'm not even going to take this. Come back when you have 130.
The cafeteria manager stands silently, looking at the coppers on the counter before him. Isn't it evil? The order of magnitude between what is asked of a person and what they have.
It does, doesn't it?
There's a shuffle of nylon as Lieutenant Kitsuragi looks for something in.
А, он сейчас за меня заплатит, наверное, да?
That's cop 4. I haven't offered to pay because I don't have any money either.
Так.
You can't arrest me. I haven't done anything.
Поставить его на место.
Did someone
Хорош.
vague, farcical reading of the law? More than one pops into your head.
But it's not inane. You owe me money.
Ну, если я ему должен денег, в принципе, я должен ему денег.
It is
Логично.
cruel. A man has been killed. File a request for compensation with Station 41. We need to work now.
А, ну да.
Okay, you'll only have to pay for the window and the drinks. That's 70. I'll get the rest from your stupid station. Don't thank me. You still owe me 70. If you don't have it by tonight, I'm not letting you...
That's enough now, sir. Good day.
Так, автосохранение, найс. Блин, там столько заданий, охренеть. Нужно как можно скорее сообщить 41 участок о том, что вы потеряли. Ладно, сейчас. Пойдем наверх, поднимемся, наверное. Он сказал, что... Ой, ладно, окей. Он сказал западная, да, просто сторона. Если с его стороны смотреть. Западная сторона, это где у нас? Ой, а что это, зевота напала? А не понял. Так, а ну-ка попробуем ворваться еще.
This door, still, the lieutenant gives you a quick glance. Still, nothing. The lieutenant gives you a quick glance.
Да ладно, пускай он на меня косится, ничего страшного. Не, я что-то забирал пленку, у меня есть пленка. А, вот, подожди, что-то появилось новое. Что это лежит на полу? Сломанная дверь в ванную.
The bed is cold and not particularly inviting, but it's yours.
А, я могу здесь типа отдыхать? Так, ну зеркало мы смотрели.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your face, adorned with the expression.
Ну попробовать.
It's too late.
Окей.
Like an image on film. The expression belongs to your primary motor cortex. It would take a minor neurological miracle.
Ладно, окей, я понял. Что?
Kim also tries not to look at the pile of taped viscera on the carpet, or the weird suitcase on the hat rack, or the potted plant dying in the...
No problem, officer.
Подожди, какую пленку? Мы же все взяли. Это мы тоже уже осмотрели. А, посмотреть наружу, давай. Не, ну мы здесь уже все посмотрели вроде бы. Ладно, пойдем. Давай, беги. Беги. Так, ну начинает уже интересно быть. Уже расследование пошло. Я думал, просто сейчас, типа, пока мы с копом этим будем разбираться, ну, с нашим героем. А тут сейчас уже расследование пошло.
By the way, where is home? The address is coming up blank, but you've been at this hostel cafeteria for only 3 nights. Where were you? You don't really know, do you? A vague, blackened image doesn't sound like somewhere you can stay if you run out of money. You can try. Run some addresses in your head when you get the time. Maybe a street or an apartment will appear.
Окей. Так, я могу выйти туда, я могу выйти сюда. Давай сюда попробуем выйти. Дверь закрыта на замок, объявление до часу. Ага. А то здесь я не выйти не могу сейчас. Так, здесь мы вроде все пособирали, да? Ну пойдем выйдем сейчас. Ну на западную, он сказал на западную, значит на эту. Большинство людей ложатся спать после 9 или немного позже. Ночью улица гораздо пустыннее. К 2 часам засыпают абсолютно все. Окей, буду знать. Типа в 2 часа ночи я могу. Так, он сказал сюда, здесь большая дырень. Сейчас вот это все исследую. Их можно будет собрать, если у тебя будет пакет. Стой. Проверить-то надо.
You see a set of tire tracks in the brown slush that covers the plaza mosaic.
Угу.
No.
Неудача?
These tracks are not interesting at all. Let the street sweeper just sweep them away.
Так.
Hard to say. Your vision is blurred and you're having difficulty concentrating thanks to your relentless hangover.
Визуальный анализ. Мы готовы потратить. Так, ладно, сейчас уйти. Вот здесь еще что-то есть. Парикмахерское окна. Ладно, это мы потом все. Нам сюда надо идти сейчас, да. Давай, давай, беги. Так, какой-то пацанчик. Ну, вроде мы сюда вышли, правильно? Танцы в тряпье. Ага, все, я понял. Можно сейчас туда будет позвонить.
Trash, food waste from the cafeteria. They lock these containers to keep the derelicts from flocking in. Could be evidence too. What do you mean, feel? We could try using a pry bar. There's one in my motor carriage, or we could ask for a key from the manager of the Whirling in Rags. He probably has one.
He might also have information. This is better than the pry bar idea.
Ну да. С этим я согласен. Так, вот какие-то следы еще. Воняет протухшим мясом и скисшим молоком, разлагающей человеческой плотью. Да, Акуна. Опа. Все, берем. Так, это турпешник, я понял.
If there ever was such a thing as an ugly kid, then this is it. He's almost exquisite in his ugly.
Oh yeah, nappa gumpy, Kuno. Right in the dick, Kuno. Get him right in the dick. It's love it in the dick.
Чего?
The boy is sweating profusely. His eyes are like 2 black holes and his jaw is twitching as if trying to break free from the empire of his body.
Can't talk, pig. Shit's coming up strong. Throwing rocks.
Shit coming up strong. That sounds good. Joyous. You should hang out with this kid and see what that juicy shit is all about. I mean drugs. The kid's on drugs.
Yeah, Kuno, ride the lightning, Kuno!
Kuno's riding it, see?
The rake, Kuno! You should throw the rake at him, Kuno!
The fuck? Does Kuno know what a rake is? Kuno's not a gardener. Alright, entertain the Kuno. Show me what you got. What you got there? What you got, huh? Show me what you got. Shitload pig. What's your question?
Don't tell the pig shit, Kuno!
If I were to want to waste my time, which I do not, I would ask them who he is, how he
The usual being. Have you seen anything out of the ordinary? Or have you seen anything suspicious?
Ну давай вот это.
Just a couple of pigs sniffing around in the dirt. That seems pretty fucking suspicious to Kuno.
Yeah, you tell the faggoty, Kuno!
Looks like you're a faggoty now. Whatever that means. The suspicious question doesn't really work in antagonistic situations.
Kuno's fuck gimp. Kuno uses the fuck gimp for target practice.
He's trying to hide the fact that he doesn't know.
Kuno knows what you meant. Kuno's not a snitch, that's all. Trying to make Kuno sing into the popo phone. Probably climbed. Kuno was busy down the road when that shit went down. You heard Kuno. Kuno wasn't even in Martinez. Kuno wasn't in Revachol. Kuno wasn't regional. I don't know. Some fucking...
Понятно.
Or I don't know. Some other place. Night City. Kuno was in fucking Night City.
There is no Night City anywhere. That sounds like the name of a
Night City, ага, это из Киберпанка. Чё ты мне рассказываешь? Говорит, не существует.
Kuno gives this info out on a need-to-know basis, and you don't need to know. Kuno didn't smoke the gimp, if that's what you meant.
Thanks, Kuno. That's one name you can now cross off the list.
You're testing Kuno's patience here.
Get lost,
Right, pig? This is where Kuno plays with his little wooden choo-choo. What do you want with it? Don't be wondering about Kuno's shit, pig. Fuck does Kuno care about your hunch? That's your shit. You figured it out.
Нормальный челик такой. Ой. Чисто русский коп. Так, Акуна не... Угу. Так, окей.
Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit. Kuno's Kuno, pig?
It's always Kuno, never I. Clearly the kid's using the third-person perspective as a shield.
Yeah, Kuno's in a fucking gang. In a bang gang. Kuno bangs for Magie, bangs for Mazda, bangs for Revachol.
Watch out, Kuno! He's trying to fiddle you! He's gonna put his hands on you! Help! Pig's got Kuno! Help! Rape!
Help! He's got the Kuno, help! Help! He's digging his dick out!
Escalate, Kuno! His dick is out! You're afraid!
Pig's in here, Kuno! Somebody, please!
How did we get here? How did this happen? This makes no sense. There may still be a way out. Just appeal to his reason.
Блин, 17%.
Fucking logical! Help! The logical pig is fiddling Kuno! No! Get off Kuno, you sick fat fuck!
В смысле, я не жирный.
The nearly psychopathic way they could slip in and out of the act implies you're not the first victim.
Ну давай попробуем. О, успешно. А, нет. Урон здоровья у меня... Ё-моё.
You didn't shut him down. Your fat fist didn't meet its target. Instead, it pulled you down with it.
Капец, хреново.
You feel something in your chest, an unnatural pressure. It's spreading to your left arm, your jaw. Very, very bad. This is the end. All you feel is pain and weakness. You have to surrender now. We all do. It gets...
Чё, заново все начну, что ли, типа? От сердечного приступа скончался близкий. Да ладно, серьезно. Серьезно? Да ладно. Все заново? Ладно, все на троечку сделаю. Да вы гоните. Да что за бред? Прикиньте, я все заново начинаю. Да ладно, это так работает? Кто знал? Или я просто новую игру начал? Блин, жестко. Так, ладно, сейчас все будем скипать. Сейчас будем скипать все. Сейчас все скипаем просто. Что за бред? Я не знал, что здесь так работает. Давай, шустрее, дружочек. А почему никто не сказал, что типа если я умираю, то все? Ой, нет, стой. Блин, я же сделал разрешение. А, подожди, почему мне такое разрешение стоит? Да, отлично. Окей. Так, ладно, все окей, нормально. Подожди, я же где-то сохранился там. Или это я просто новую игру начал? Так, ладно. Бери. Очень странно. Я визуальный анализ же выбрал? Ну да. Так, давай.
The window stands broken in its frame. The shards, a fine web, more like something you it is like you make a cool.
Так, мне текст надо побольше сделать, кстати. Да, вот так.
You hear a jingle. It says word.
Ключ от номера 1, nice.
The window stands the morning light.
Все, я понял. Здоровье 3-3, все отлично. Блин, это мне сейчас со всеми общаться еще внизу. Ладно, теперь будем знать, что за здоровьем надо следить. Короче, я не буду делать то, что я не потяну. Да, зачем мне?
Suddenly, you really, as you abort, you clip. Behold, you have no idea.
Отлично.
Please stop. Oh my, what does it even mean? There might have been
17%. Пока оставив зеркало в покое. Так, окей. Галстук снимаем, идем. Все, здоровье вообще прям бережем. Потому что я не знал, что... Блин, а почему сразу, типа, я умираю? Что за бред? Так, потянуть за вентилятор. Все. Давай, снимай галстук. А, все. В смысле неудача? Зашибись. Что за бред? Я не смог взять галстук, типа? Зашибись. А, ну вроде по ХП нормально все. Зеленая туфля левая. Так, здесь мы все проверили. Теперь я галстук не
This
могу, да,
fan
снять?
has two chain. The switch must be broken. The switch must be broken.
Я понял, ладно, погнали. Давай быстрее, моя. Так, здесь берем монетки. Бери, бери. О, здесь же выйти можно. А я не знал. Мы здесь не выходили в прошлый раз. А, выходили, что я вру-то, мы здесь туфель сейчас найдем. Че, дурак, что ли, совсем? Ой. Ладно, сейчас вниз быстренько спустимся, все поднимем. Так, туфлю мы нашли. Я не знаю, надо будет с пацаном общаться, не надо, но в принципе я уже все знаю.
Hello, officer.
Привет, привет.
The young woman, her eyes are bright.
Because you're a police. I am, yeah. You've been here for.
Мы просто
I
уже с ней
couldn't say.
общались.
And
Не, не
don't be
будем.
so harsh on your. Could it be because of the drinking? Of
Так, не
course.
пора отчаливать.
Be careful, officer. They don't like the police around here.
Да, это она там.
Something stirs in you. She
Okay.
looks back at you. You're a cop.
Yes. It's 51.
Какой век?
The current century. Centuries don't. Civilization has existed for. You're right. There is nothing. You're in a hospital. We are in.
Revachol is the
You sure look like you're from The dock workers are pretty cocky. There was the usual. I couldn't say. Oh, yes. Various artists. Oh, were huge. I don't know about a slow, sad song. That it doesn't matter anymore. Yes. Then you started No. A window was smashed. There was. I went out afterwards. Everything was glad to have been of assistance.
Ну, это, по-моему, новый диалог был.
You should pick that fat, juicy cigarette butt from the tray. Who knows what you are? A monster. How very astute of you. This renders it ineffectual. You should look for a whole cigarette. Or better, good. They'll make you stronger and better. You're too old to be. Plus, smoking.
Найти и покурить сигареты. Так, давай постучим ей.
This door, there is no. You hear the shower beat. A tremendous loneliness comes over you. Everybody in the world is doing something with it. The door does not. Still no answer. Still nothing.
Ладно, окей. Идем дальше, идем дальше. Единственное херово, что если ты здесь умираешь, ты начинаешь заново, походу. Это такое себе. Быстро сохранение. Но я вроде видел сохранение. Большинство достигли лимита прокачки навыка, наркотики повышают лимит. Ладно, забили. Так. Сюда. Сюда. Это мы споем, но попозже.
You should totally sing karaoke here. Exactly. Through a PA by other people. You should sing the sad, serves them. You have to find out how the song goes. You should sing the sad, slow. No. Don't sing the happy song. You have to find out how the song goes.
Так, а ну-ка давай попросим его спеть, может.
A man in that was disdain in his eyes. Even now.
Oh no, you're a hero. A real.
Could the massive property damage?
Yes, you are. A real decorated. What did you not do? First, you took the body down. Then you solved the murder. Then you didn't trash my hostel room. Maybe. No, you see, actually, you didn't. You haven't done anything even remotely useful. No, I haven't seen you around. I'm not always.
A competent work of taxidermy. The white and brown seabird lies. Looks like the bird was ripped off.
Look, your buddy is over there. Why don't you go and talk to him, okay?
He pretends not to hear you.
No, I'm not the bartender. I'm the cafeteria.
Так, ладно, окей. Что это? Берем. Так, это мы открыть пока не можем. Так, женщина, сейчас поговорим. Открывается в 16:00. Хорошо. Так, с ней надо поговорить. Окей. Так, ладно, с лейтенантом. Ладно, пожмем руку. Давай, 58%. Рафаэль Амброзио изысканное. Рафаэль Амброзиус Кусто.
Yes, well, it looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually. Have you had time to talk to the manager? If you don't mind, we should talk to him again. It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. Good. But even if you have you removed the dead body from the tree. So, the body.
This is the first time you detect a weariness in the lieutenant's voice.
Where it has been hanging for 7 days straight. I was sent here to meet a detective from Precinct 41. You have the insignia of the citizen. I suppose you could be impersonating him. You could have gotten the insignia from the black market or forged it. But for now, I'm going to set those possibilities. Yes. They're not just white rectangles. They bear a halogen watermark with the letters RCA. I would ask you to step into the headlights of my motor carriage. But again, it's none of my concern. You mean you don't have a badge? Losing your identification card is a serious... We all feel that way sometimes. But first, we have to take it down. I can see you drank last night. If you need something, talk to the manager. After you.
Так, погнали.
Yes.
Мы уже с ним разговаривали.
From Precinct 57. Right. Now, I know it took us a while to...
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you.
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
Угу. Она заглядывает за стопку кассеров, находится клочок бумаги и притягивает. Все окей.
You said you just got here.
What, of Martinet?
But you still know...
Yes,
I didn't imply that. Detective, I have everything. You?
Yes, yes. He means, do you have questions? Behind this building, there's a courtyard. That's easy. See that door there? I don't know who killed him. I'm not the police. The
lieutenant turns.
She went away because none of you extra fine.
Let's go.
Not so fast. You owe me 130 real.
As you blow.
О, успех.
Behind you, a whiny voice.
Real mature man.
Так, окей. Найдите и покурите сигареты. Это сейчас мы все сделаем. Это что, сигареты? О, а я вот этого челика не видел, кстати. Так, будем этого засранца.
On the counter, rolled out of his open hand, you see a blister pack of headache medicine.
No idea. Looks like he works for Wild Pines, the logistics company who, possibly because there's a strike going on in the harbor, there's not much to do aside from drinking and sleeping.
Уже 4 часа, нифига себе.
The man does not mind. You probably need them more than he does.
Так, ладно, пускай он пока спит. Пойдем сюда попробуем выйти, кстати говоря. Почему нет? Просто... А, летний вход закрыт на зиму. Хорошо. Значит, нам только через этот вход. Давай, выходим. Сейчас пойдем к мусорному баку тогда. Проверим мусорный бак еще раз. С этим придурком общаться не будем, с неадекватным. Позвоним этим сразу. Так, что у нас тут? Угу. Пообщаемся.
The RCM in Martinez. What can I help you with? Of course. What can I help you with? Of course. Where to? Oh, that's right there.
She's relieved someone has come for it. Finally.
No problem. Me? I am just a gardener. I am pleased to meet you too, officer. Of course.
Так, ладно, окей. Стой, это что? Ну куда ты идешь-то? Вот, возьми. Долой мусоров. А, долой мусоров. Это твоя тачка, кстати? Пойдем, мне восстановим пропуск.
Before you stands a motor carriage. The body vapor emanates from the lung. This must be the infernal machine that tore you. In the cabin, you are welcomed by a set of steering levers, a radio microphone on a hook, a pull-out toolbox under the seat, and a metallic drawer slides out from...
Take what you need, officer. It's going to be a long case.
He's clearly a little protective of his tools. But what can you do? Work? The pry bar feels useful for opening. The handles are long and sleek. It's robust, lets you see things in the dark you would otherwise miss. The pull-out toolbox slides back into its nest. The white suede feels luxurious under the touch. And the metallic drawer, the pull-out frequency tableau lights up. And the green, the soft purr of
О, да-да, нам надо типа восстановить этот пропуск.
Hello, Alice. Please assist our colleague from the 41st precinct here. I'm putting him on.
This is Officer Alice Demetri, Precinct 57. How may I assist you? Of course. What is the number, officer?
Yes, hold on.
Так, 005 1944 298. Ладно, если что, я перемотаю на стриме, если надо будет.
Received. Hold on, officer.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi slowly begins to tap a little.
Officer, I have Sylvie Malaika on the line for you. Yes, hello?
Так, здравствуйте. Силию, по-моему, встречались, это я, детектив из станции.
Oh, right. Hello, officer. What can I do?
There is no resentment in her tone. She wants you to ask her out. No question about it.
No, not me. What? Of course it bothered me. But I thought the union already knew about the court. No one calls the police. The union would get angry. You know, what the union says goes. People listen to them and they take care of their own, which is like everyone here.
Legally, no. In reality, yes. Martinez is de facto policed by the dock worker.
Words are not necessary to feel the lieutenant's discontent for the situation.
I don't know what to tell you, officer. I didn't call you because I didn't want to...
Ладно, давай вот это еще спросим.
No, sorry. I don't. People don't have the money to have the cables put in again.
It was someone else. We'll find them sooner or later, officer. It just might take a while.
Yeah, go on. No, absolutely not.
Зашибись.
You mean, why did I leave the bar? Honestly, I'm not really comfortable discussing it with you, sir. Maybe, I don't know.
Так, у меня все.
So. Please, don't call me again. Bye.
Давай, давай, сработай.
Yes,
Хорош.
you have obviously done something to upset her at the whirling in rags.
Да, ты совершенно точно чем-то расстроил ее, когда она еще работала в танцах. А что я там делал? Точнее, он. О.
You were so drunk and so emotional all the time, and then the skewer thing happened. Just made me want to quit. The stuffed bird, the great skewer. You threw it against the wall while screaming, "Fuck that!" I think you said it had been giving you shit ever since you got there. Yes, well. Yes, obviously. You were the worst client I've had sailors fighting. Union guys grabbing my ass, kids stealing booze. Once a guy was glued to the karaoke machine every night for 2, well, you were worse than all of them. Even about little things like not turning down the volume at 3 a.m. I even liked one of those songs you kept listening to on repeat. We Go On by the O.O. I can't listen to it anymore. You've turned it into a parody. To hell with that song. Then there was your room. Your project. An experiment. I tried to send the cleaner, but you wouldn't let me. Threatened to make me understand. And then screamed something about how you're a piece of shit human being and why does anyone even let you work as a policeman? That you'd fire yourself, but you can't even do that. And then I had to deal with your toilet. The one you clogged with police documents, causing water damage downstairs in the kitchen.
На кухне на первом этаже. Во, все. Мы теперь знаем, где документы.
Threatening to sing karaoke, threatening to kill your... The one... Damn it. I don't remember what I did to your damn papers. I don't... Especially when there's a hurricane loose. It's your fault for losing.
Something in you wants to immediately forget about this, as if there was a reason you threw them away.
No, you really weren't. You were simply the worst. God, I knew I shouldn't have brought it up. Just try not to call me again, and let's pretend it never happened. All sorts of things. From disco, rock to... Which one would that be? Sad? I think the one you mean is the smallest church in San Sanz.
Interesting. You still have to find it, however. You hear a sigh of relief on the other end of the radio. Wordless, the call breaks. Then, the already familiar voice.
Anything else I can help you with, officer? Just a second, officer.
10-2, 10-5, this is for...
A scrawny old man sits in a dusty cubicle, smoking, with a large white rectangle sewn on his vest. In front of him is a...
10-4, what's your status? Over. 10-18, 10-20, over. State your message, sir. Over. 10-9, repeat message. Over. 10-4, message received. This is very serious.
Is it him? What does he want?
Says he lost his badge and needs to report it.
He what? He lost his badge?
This is Communication Officer Jules Pidieu, sir. Over. You mean your partner? Over.
What is he saying?
He's asking who you are.
I'm his goddamn partner.
It's your partner, Satellite Officer Vitmar, sir. Over.
Так, это ваш напарник, сателлит офицер Викмар. Прием. Угу.
Did he lose his memory along with his fucking badge?
Who lost his badge?
Dick fucking Mullen. Who do you think?
Дик Малин. Меня зовут Дик Малин.
No,
Во.
it's Dick Mullen from the bestseller Dick Mullen and the Lost Identity.
Dick Mullen is not your name. It's the name of a fictional detective who would not lose.
А, я понял.
Defend
Ладно.
yourself. Immediately. They're laughing at you.
I hear you, officer. I'm just going to make a note here that
Сделали.
you're in pursuit of your misplaced badge. Over.
Fuck me. Mac, come here. You've got to hear this. Dick Mullen lost his badge.
What's going on?
Super Cop here lost his...
He lost his badge. He lost his goddamn fucking badge.
He asks you to please stop saying he lost his badge.
Why? Did he find it?
Sergeant Orson was wondering if you found your badge yet.
You don't have a comeback. Sorry. It's hard to think like this.
He's not replying. Looks like he's still looking for it. 10-9, come again. I didn't get that.
New heights even for Captain Sober.
Ask him. Ask him. Sergeant Orson wants to know if you lost your gun too.
Check your pockets. Check your... Holy fuck. You don't know where it is, do you? No. It's gone.
10-9, come in, officer. Did you get my question? We were wondering about your gun. Over.
Попробуем.
Lying
Отлично.
over the phone? It's easy. Just say it like it's the truth. And then
Любую ложь скажите с прямотой, та истинную тут же станет.
He says he didn't.
Thank God for that. That would have been a nightmare. I don't. Losing his badge is bad enough. Tell him to find it and fast. We can't.
We're all glad to hear you've not lost your gun, officer. You need further assistance? Over. Roger that. 10-10. Over and out.
As you tap on the gauge, the indicator pin jerks as if startled. It's in the large orange sector.
There's no use pressing the hit button. It won't start without the...
Translation. We're not going anywhere right now. Alternative translation. Don't even think you could...
This is the Kupris Kinema, my motor carriage. You can use the toolbox and the radio if you'd like.
In the cabin.
Так, окей. У меня там задание, блин, надавали, пипец. 100 инструменты. Ага, отлично, все. Что-нибудь, конечно, могу качнуть. Давай везу. Я что-то повысил уже? Повышение уровня. А, нет, это просто так высветилось. Или можно? Не, нельзя пока. Ладно, погнали. Так, с этой бабой мы потом пообщаемся. Лавочка. Что-то еще тут. Тротуар треснул. Так, ладно, пойдем во двор. Стой, вот здесь вот посмотрим. Угу. Вот это посмотрим. Чтобы он запомнил, какая-то улица. Вот это. Давай, сработай. Так, мы это видели. Все, погнали. Так, мусорный бак. Нет, сначала вот это проверим, вон то проверим. О, здесь еще, смотри, сколько улик. Так, это что у нас тут? Подъемный механизм ржавеет уже не первый год. Окей. Сюда можешь подойти? А, это... Я понял, это с той стороны. Попробуем. Здоровье мы все равно теряем. Отлично. Так, супер. Если что, у меня есть фонарик, кстати говоря. 50 очков опыта получено.
What is this then? A tool shed?
Так, ну у меня, если что, есть фонарик. Да, мы сейчас подрубим фонарик и поищем что-то. Блин, клево, клево. Все, я уже интересно, интересно. Главное заново не начинать. А, тут фонарики не понадобится, кстати говоря. Так. Серебряная тарелка с остатками желтоватого порошка. Это амфетамины, чудесные амфетамины.
Perhaps not. This is below our pay grade, detective. See that ladder there?
Надпись в плакате прочь с дороги или тебе конец. Засушенная голова свиньи. Выглядит что? Как она выглядит? Не успел. Понял. Так. Вот улика какая-то еще. Взять. А, это лестница наверх, типа? Ой, нам столько всего изучать, мне кажется, здесь надо будет. Обассаться можно, конечно. Да. Так, вот улики вижу. Бочка наполовину заполнена дождевой водой. Ладно, проверим, что здесь рядышком. А, во, авто идет он. Стой, вот здесь посмотри, что. Этот проем скоро обвалится. Эти развалины поддерживают лишь ремонтные подпорки. Так, гран урон 37. Кого урон чего? Так, беги к той двери. А, это та дверь и есть. Здесь все, здесь ничего такого. Давай, давай, давай. Взять. Хорошо.
Yes.
Расскажи мне о деле.
What do you want to know? No, it's not a particularly mysterious.
The lieutenant adjusts his collar. It doesn't look like he wants the case to be more mysterious.
I'm afraid you and I are pawns in a pit you don't know. I assumed you were in on it. That's good. Better still than an imbecile cop-off. It's just stupidity. We shouldn't waste any more time on it. If you want my take, ask me after we've inspected the victim. Was there anything good?
Все, ладно, потом его реально допросим, попросим. На чего-то стоит, да? Капец, там задание я понабрал. Нахрена? Спрашивается. Давай, 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 беги, беги, беги. Так, ну это где-то на заднем дворе. Я понял, да, это с другой стороны просто. Куртка какая-то. А, он может туда подняться? Ну давай. Каким образом только? Не, он не поднимется. А может и поднимется, кстати. А, поднимется. Зашибориус. Так, что тут у нас? Монеты. Монеты. Туда можешь войти? Я понял. Ладно, это все потом. Это все потом. Давай, 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 беги, беги, беги. Беги, мой хороший, мой дружочек, мой пирожочек. А это нам надо спуститься. Туда нельзя, да, никак? Все, ладно, вниз спускаемся. Сейчас надо осмотреть реально бочонок вот этот. Если что, нам надо будет сохранить. Так, здесь мы все осмотрели, да, вроде. Все, погнали. Ну, very good, very good. Так, а где я? А, все. Потерялся. Открывай. Воняет мясом и скисшим молоком. Так. Эту лестницу построили для детей, она не выдержит без взрослого. Построенная, что? Кто-то пытается выращивать травы в теплице. Так, вот это посмотрим. Отлично. Следы обуви 8 пар. Может 12? Нет, 8 пар ботинок оставили следы в грязи. Так, 8 человек здесь было. Каждый след в отдельности.
Steel reinforced toes, number 46. 2. Standard work boot. Steel 3. Hobnailed work boot.
Так, рабочие ботинки, носки с остальными набойками. Ну, какой-то, наверное, на заводе работает. Подбитые с гвоздями рабочими ботинки. Ага.
4. Standard work boot. Number 45 or 40. You don't know. It's a miracle you can tell the prints apart as it is. 5.
Так.
Another standard work boot. Steel reinforced toes. Number 44. 6. An aberration. Light as air. Even pace. Impossible to tell. Could also have been an adolescent. You're not bad. It's as if the whole world darkens. Everything else has a thin film. 7. The glowing outline of a standard work boot. Number 46.
Понял, здесь какой-то крупный мужик был, значит.
8. And yet another standard work boot. Number 44. There's an aberration in the pattern of the sole, however.
Понял, хорошо.
How many?
Восемь.
I was pretty off then. I counted 20. I never got the hang of it. Hyperopia. Do you see anything out of the ordinary? A woman or a kid? Okay. How do you know?
He knows it's hard to discern sex from a person's gait.
That's okay. Go on. 200?
Так, да.
Could it be the combined weight of two people, one carrying the other who's tied up? Let's say a heavily built worker carrying a similarly built, soon to be...
Ну, возможно, возможно.
He might be right. 200 kilograms of living weight is unlikely.
From here, the boot the victim wears.
It's bad. Very bad. Before you can heave, the wind changes direction.
He appears to be wearing some kind of armored boots. I can't see any exotic prints here. Someone had to carry him. Are any of the other prints deep enough? Wind keeps changing. Are any of the prints deep enough? Which ones? That's a tree. I think we're close to a conclusion here. Possibly, yes. Interesting. Let's name it the Old Soul. Someone operating a workbench with a pedal? Like a joiner at the harbor. Or maybe a drummer? No, it's not. Forget I said it. We are not... Perhaps it could be a driver. A driver would wear out the right shoe before the left. The accelerator is on the right. We should keep our eyes open around the traffic jam. See whether anyone strikes out as a potential suspect. Seems prudent, no? A week, maybe? 7 days would fit the time frame provided.
It is not impossible.
I pulled last week's forecast for coastal Revachol. 7 days below freezing. The day before, the day of his hanging, was the last warm day.
Correct again. Sub-zero temperatures would preserve the tracks in a good state. The commotion here...
What do I think? A mob of people brought something heavy to the tree. One of them then, after hoisting him up,
О, получено очко навык.
facing his direction. At first glance, this appears to be a lynching.
Indeed. They all stood in a row here and looked at...
Так, очко навыков. Что качать будем? Станьте ценителем твоей, развейте чуткость к искусству. Очаровывайте мужчин и женщин, вы их кукловод. Сумрак. Трепет. Выпрямяйте спину, сохраните покерфейс. Координация. Логика. Давай вот это. Не знаю, что это, но давай. Так. Тут пацан есть. Тут что-то мы сейчас найдем, по-моему. Да.
This trash container. The body is downwind.
We could try using a pry bar. The one you took. Or we could ask.
He might also have information. The body is downwind from here.
Да, сейчас мы позвоним. Так, на труп.
The corpse looks at you with bulging white eyes. The face around them does not look human. It's swollen. And
Но он, наверное, провисел здесь давно.
You seem to be holding your breath. A cargo belt twists his neck at an unnatural angle. The body below appears stiff. It's letting out an ungodly rot. The smell seeps in, even through your clenched nostrils.
Active decay. It's okay to throw up, officer. No one is judging.
He's about to blow. Cock's gonna blow, Kuno.
Так, ну я могу провал, что будет? Ну ладно, давай.
The smell is repulsive.
Ничего не случилось, окей.
It pushes in from your mouth, more instant and more familiar than anything you'd expected. More fever than odor. It
Так,
fills
выплеснуть
your
все из себя, ну давай. Так, я наблевал, типа? Но мне полегче должно стать.
feel a great force ringing from your stomach. Your body curls and pushes it out, until a pool of vomit lies under your feet, and your throat stings from it.
Извиняюсь.
Happens to everyone. Keep it. The hangover is clearly making these worse for you. You could use some ammonia to clear your head. There is Frit nearby, east of the hostel. They usually have a small apothecary. There's a greenhouse here, and a gardener with a wheelbarrow on the corner of the whirling in rags. If she works here, she might have something for this.
Pretty clever. Hey,
Так, что надо обыскать
so
его?
Monitoring you internally, and now we know your copo type. Yes. Guess what's yours? No, you're the sorry cop. The cop who's sorriest. Let's make it official then, shall we? Oh, you know, Apocalypse, Superstellar, the advanced interesting cop, Liquid Shadow cop. But you're too sorry to say those things. So, here we go? No, you don't. Come on. You'll be back to saying sorry in 2 minutes. Stop wasting time and wow.
Все, до свидания. Так, это проверили. Блин, с пацаном мы просто разговаривали уже. Ну, не знаю, есть смысл с ним разговаривать. Новое задание. Ладно, погнали. Беги, 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 беги. Беги, 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 беги. Беги, 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 беги. Так, если это... А, все, недоступно уже. Да недоступно уже. Нам все дымс. Так, где у нас тут? Что-то с ангелами связано. Во. Офигели? Заходи тогда. А, я не могу зайти? Серьезно? Так, давай с этим поговорим.
Kuno, the pig's getting pretty close to me. Looks like it's time for me to go, Kuno. Pig's come to take me in. I'm going away for a long, long time.
What's going on there? Fuck are you trying to pull, pig?
Stay away from me, pig. You don't want to see. I'll die before I squeal, pig. Murder was the...
Понятно, этот со мной не будет разговаривать. Давай с этим поговорим.
Kuno's got this.
If there ever was such a thing as an ugly...
Oh yeah, nappa gumpy, Kuno.
Can't talk, pig. Shit's coming up strong. Throwing rocks.
Shit coming up strong. That sounds good. Joyous. I mean drugs.
Yeah, Kuno.
Kuno's right.
Ну, мы это читали просто.
The fuck does Kuno know what...
We shouldn't do anything. I don't tempt such forces. You will see.
The fuck are you talking?
He's calling us Kuno. He says...
Fuck no. Kuno doesn't buy that shit. Alright.
Понял?
Entertain the Kuno. Shitload, pig.
Don't tell the pig shit, Kuno.
If I were to want to waste my time, which I do not, I would ask them who he is, how he got there.
Kuno's fucking. Kuno uses the probably climbed. Kuno was busy down. You heard Kuno. Kuno wasn't even in. I don't know. Mesco. Kuno gives this info out on a need-to-know basis.
Thanks, Kuno. That's one name you can now cross off the list.
Just a couple of pigs sniffing around in the dirt.
Yeah, you tell the faggoty, Kuno.
You're testing.
Get lost.
The fuck about it? You're test.
Get lost.
Right, pig. This is where Kuno plays with his little wooden choo-choo. Fuck do you want with it? Look at that fucking shit. You're trying to get Kuno killed. Fuck does Kuno know? Kuno's not a fucking...
The lieutenant takes a quick note.
It's a trap, Kuno. Don't climb it, Kuno.
Dunno. Kipta's gardener used to work there.
Так, там раньше работала садовница Киптша. Это вот где мы были как раз.
Yeah, that's what Kuno said. She couldn't handle the heat, so she took off. Kuno can take it. Shit's nothing to Kuno. Look it up in the library. Kuno's not a fucking dictionary. Fucking small brain. Kuno means the gardener, alright? Look, Kuno doesn't explain shit. Kuno just says shit.
Yeah, her. What was she doing in the greenhouse in March anyway? What kind of gardening is done in March? Yes, it seems suspicious. You don't like things being like that. Suspicious.
Don't be wondering about Kuno's shit, pig. Yes, absolutely, absolutely. Why the fuck are you telling this shit to Kuno? Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit. Yeah? The kingdom of... Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit. Kuno's Kuno, pig?
It's always Kuno, never I. Clearly the kid's using the third-person perspective as a...
Yeah? Kuno's in a fucking gang.
Watch out, Kuno! He's trying to fiddle you! Help! Pigs!
Help! He's got the Kuno! Everybody!
Escalate,
Pigs in here in Kuno! Somebody,
How did we get here?
Так, грубая сила не будем.
How did this happen? This makes no sense. There may still be a way out.
No one? Kuno's doing this because he likes it, pig.
This is where Kuno establishes dominance.
Help! The pig's gagging him! Kuno!
Help! Misters! He's flashing Kuno! He's showing his Look. I know you wanted to hit me. You got that... I'm gonna fuck that Kuno up look. The Kuno's dad gets. The murder look.
Relax. He can't read your mind. He doesn't know you were thinking that.
I can. Kuno can smell that violent shit. I know what you were thinking. I'm gonna fuck that Kuno up. I'm gonna shut his shit down. You know what? You should have hit the Kuno, because you're nothing. You're a joke to Kuno.
Kuno turned you into his prison, bitch.
No, you're not. We can just leave.
Bitch, you're gonna be in this shit with Kuno forever.
Okay. Kuno is kind to his bitch.
Click, 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 click.
You found Kuno's secret door to Kuno's secret shack. It was closed for 5,000 years. And then what? You fucking there.
He's trying to fuck at you again, Kuno.
Oh, that? Kuno decapitates pigs. That's just a Kuno demo tape. Yeah, Kuno plays on snuff radio, fucks pigs, live, fucks their heads off. Kuno's a cop killer. That's where Kuno gets his daily hit of electric. Kuno Shazam.
Bet you'd like to ride the lightning too, wouldn't you? You feel tired and old, but you could have that sparkle in your eyes.
It's a vitamin, pig. Don't you know anything?
Так, Куно, короче, у нас чем-то болеет. Это таблетки.
You could use some.
Yeah, it's the mag. You fucking need that shit to stay on top of your game.
Oh, don't teach him, Kuno. He's gonna use it against you, Kuno.
You're not getting this, pig. It completely takes away the hangover. It's like you didn't...
Fuck you, pig. Don't do mag. You're gonna...
Of course you fucking can. How do you think Kuno made all the docky boys his gimps? Just not for you, pig. Kuno can't wait to see you get...
Kuno can't wait to see you shit your...
That's all there is to it then. Don't be a pansy. Just...
Good call, Pigmeister. Don't come and talk to Kuno about his kingdom. The fuck do you want with it? Good call, Pigmeister. Don't come and talk... Yeah, like a fucking volcano. Yeah. Fucking...
You're lucky you didn't die there.
Yeah. Kuno's got some advice for you. What are you? Like 80, right? Maybe you should stop embarrassing yourself in front of a fuck...
Perhaps you could compress this negative energy and turn it into some sort of a Kuno-fied non-vomiter. Don't ask questions. Roll with it. It will... That's right. Turn your weaknesses into conceptual strengths. Try it again now.
Попробуем, может сработает.
He's on your crime scene, bossing you around. And he's been here for some time too. This is where he hangs out. You have to get more out of him.
Trying to fuck at the Kuno. Trying to fuck at me. Trying to fuck. Kuno only gets higher. It's faster, faster, faster. Can't take the Kuno. Stay out of the...
Kuno gonna fuck you up. Up, up, up.
Normal is not what we got here. You've got to work with what you have for now.
Yeah, like...
You're lucky you didn't die there.
Oh, what? You'll fucking vomit on Kuno too, pig? Kuno doesn't fuck...
Так, окей, ладно, мы от Куна ничего не узнали полезного на самом деле. Погнали дальше. Карта. Угу. У нас в час дня что-то должно открыться, я помню. Что-то там открывается в час дня. Я не помню что. А, я могу здесь спуститься? О, прикольно. Ой, тут здоровая локация достаточно. А что там показывали, эй? Объявление. Разбилось окно, обратитесь. Кому? К Типсу за новым. Понял, к Типсу за новым, хорошо. Если бы у тебя в руках был пакет, ты бы мог собрать и сдать эти бутылки. Ладно, окей, я понял. Угу. Кто-то сломал платный бинокль. Ладно, не будем сюда. Ладно, в принципе, локация не такая здоровая, прям, как я сказал. Так, это, по-моему, садовница, кстати говоря, да. Не, надо с ней поговорить. С ней. Давай поговорим. Так, быть наш нашатырь. Может быть, мне одолжишь? Ага, отлично.
Go easy on that stuff. It gave, well, this might be the last snow we get. At least I hope so.
Так, окей.
Snow has nutrients in it. Helps everything green up in the spring. At least
попробуем.
Stop looking at her.
Хорошо.
Look around. What do you see?
Площадь. Проход во двор.
That's right. And the canal, the bookstore, the harbor gates. This is a great vantage point for keeping an eye on you.
No, of course not. I don't understand what this is about.
Но она не похожа на шпиона.
The kid did this, right? The red-haired rat? Can't say a sentence without or kipped. He's always giving me trouble.
Ну да, это он все.
I mean, you do your job, but that kid is beyond help.
You've been resting here for quite a while, haven't you?
Yes, I'm tired.
I understand. The RCM isn't welcome here, and look...
There's silence. The smallest of smiles.
That's okay, miss. Do what you have to do. I think we're done here. Let's go.
Excuse me?
She's uncomfortable. Maybe you should drop this line of questioning.
Oh, well, I didn't write it there. I'm just sitting here. I don't know anything about that either.
Pig is a widely used term for members of the police.
No need to worry. We are not saying you did.
Okay. Well, I...
Ладно, все, давай, счастливо. Так, она нам дала нашатырь. Да. Ампорос, да, отлично. Ладно, пойдем в этот двор, да, посмотрим, может что-то здесь есть такое, что-нибудь запрещенное. Хаотично разбросанное вокруг, хорошо. Так, какой-то мужичок стоит здесь. Сейчас поговорим с ним обязательно, сейчас осмотрюсь. Отлично. Так, что до хера народу. У меня годами работы не было. Вот, кстати, похож здоровый мужик. Вот он, 40... Вот они все, вот они стоят, все крысы, ага. Ладно, это потом. Пойдем сейчас мужика проверим. Окей. Пойдем сюда зайдем, да, посмотрим. Не, все, круто, круто, я уже втерся. Нормально. Прикольная игруха. Такой детективчик. Ну, я так и назвал. Крутой детективчик. Так, у нас что-то здесь. Растения. Желтые розы, десятки роз, а еще и тюльпаны. Что-то купить можно? Я хочу купить дождевик. Давай.
What is what?
Ладно, я понял, спасибо. Так, дождевик давай оденем. Одежда. Во. Плюс стойкость. Отлично. Это что у нас такое?
The tear machine stands in the corner. A sign says...
Oh, that's the tear machine. It's a machine for tear. You know, you find tear outside. You need a bag, I guess. We used to have some, but we gave them all out.
А, у них пакетов нет, я понял.
Feel free to use it if you find...
Спасибо, все.
A small cabinet on the wall is filled with various medicine bottles.
Just ask
О!
if you need anything from Saint Batiste.
Назофет, друамин, флакон магния.
But we do have Nosafed, Duramine, Magnesium, and Hypnogamma.
Так, для чего эти препараты?
I don't know. Let's see. Nosafed is a nasal spray. I don't
Понял.
really know what Hypnogamma is. I guess it makes... No. Sorry. Saint Batiste. You know. The pharmaceuticals. Saint Batiste pharmaceuticals. Yeah, there's like an ampule somewhere.
Так, ладно, уходим. Что тут еще мы не осмотрели? Вот это, да, по-моему? Во, мне же сигареты нужны.
The great flowing river of warmth, wine, alcohol, beer, alcohol.
Sure. If you want something, I can get it for you. But I'm obliged to inform you that both alcohol and cigarettes damage your health. But I guess you already know that.
Так, ладно, окей. Это мы посмотрели, с ней пообщались. С ней надо пообщаться? Так мы с тобой общались уже. Прежде чем мы продолжим, что такое фриты? Продуктовый магазин.
I think they think that the extra tea makes it funkier. It doesn't. You mean this? This is Pop Stars. It's got like...
Looks like it also has something called Police de la Mode, featured on page 34. This speech, she pops her raspberry-flavored bubble. The lieutenant frowns at you before turning to the...
Okay. I'm not really supposed to be chatting to anyone.
Во, можешь что-нибудь рассказать о трупе? Давай.
I don't really know anything. I mean, I know it's there, but I haven't seen it, so not really. No, I didn't know him at all. I don't know, really.
No need to worry.
Она, короче, не знает ни хера.
Procedure for us to ask around. If you hear anything, let us know, okay?
Окей.
Okay. Ага.
Так, ну все, мы у нее все посмотрели, валим отсюда. Магазинчик мы... Нафиг я этот дождевик, правда, ненужный купил. Ну ладно, пускай будет. Лучше бы сигареты купил, у меня как раз хватало. Потому что у меня задание купить сигареты. По-моему, в час дня откроется столовка. А мне туда надо будет сходить туда, там у нас это самое. О, давай с ним поговорим, кстати.
Welcome to Revachol.
Don't you welcome to Revachol me. My grandfather came here from a 3,000-year-old racist isolationist culture, while every school of thought and government has failed in the city. But I love it nonetheless. It belongs to me as much as it belongs. It's men like you who keep Revachol divided, making it that much harder for everyone to climb out of this post-war limbo.
Oh, come on, man. I just said welcome to Revachol. It's a lorry driver thing.
Французская, что ли, игра? Ну да.
I know exactly what you meant. You think my kind doesn't belong here? That I should watch myself, and behave. But you see, I'm an officer of the RCM. It's actually my job.
Silence. The air between them becomes tense. Your partner needs backup. Now's your moment to shine.
You two make a cute couple. You know that?
The lieutenant exhales and resumes his regular calmness.
Whatever you say, officers. It's about biological determinism, natural law. Not the most popular topic nowadays, with a coalition in charge and all. You might want to change the topic. That is, but I'm not the only one. Look, I've read books. The science of racial theory has all been proved, even if some people don't. People who've studied these things say that you and me are superior by design. So, naturally, we Occidentals should... So, lately we Occidentals have experienced an unfortunate downturn when members of the superior race cease to believe in their innate superiority. The problem? The damn kips are showing a real good game lately. Same with the mosquitoes. And the other introduced species too. They're on the precipice of cultural victory. It's what the kips of Boogie Street are going for, right under our noses. And the others too, on the radio. Heard any chansons lately? Heard any motetos or leader?
А, ну я понял, короче, кто-то из этой компашки, короче, убил. И все это на... Это все подстегивается расовой вот этой дискриминацией, походу.
It's true. Also, you need to realize the dangers of mixing races. Who knows what might happen if people don't stay in their birthplace? You might end up with a new sub-race, with unknown characteristics, leading to extra competition. That's why you've got to control the offspring. Go right ahead. You may be a cop, but that won't help you.
Lieutenant Kisaragi's stern expression remains unchanged, but you sense something that... Not a lot of moral fiber on this one yet, he thinks, wriggled out of it.
Oh, not much anymore. I'm here to pick up some cargo, but the dock workers are on strike, so it's a sit and wait on your ass situation. The strike? Oh, they've been at it for a while. A month, 2 months maybe. But this here is just the last week or so. Apples. Yeah, apples. I take it...
He's given you the runaround. Let's be honest.
No.
He's got a smoke right there, in his fucking hand. Snatch that shit out of his fat fingers. You need it after...
It's my last one. Why would I do that? I'm an honest man. What, officer? Sorry, I couldn't be of any help.
Так, ладно, погнали к трупу. У меня на шатыре есть. В принципе, мы уже можем. Мы уже можем, да, проверить, что с этим трупом не так. Если что, я понял, как там забираться надо во дворе. Так, ну что?
There he still is, looking right through you.
Давай.
With his white eye. You crack open them.
Все отлично.
After 7 days, yes.
Так, разложение в самом разгаре.
The man before you is naked, but for a pair of underpants and enamel boots. His skin is greenish, marbled with decaying veins and blotched by lividity. A fading web of tattoos covers his chest and shoulders. The cargo belt used to fasten him to the branch above.
Так, осмотреть ботинки.
The material appears to be ceramic. Its clean white stands in stark contrast to the decaying flesh above the knee. The man, delicate and fragile. They feel alien to the world around you. These are clearly not boots. They're armor. Possibly part...
Indeed. Technically speaking, these are sabatons, not boots. Ceramic plate. Zirconium dioxide, most likely. Under the heel. Fair weather. Fair weather model T500 VE. I'm guessing that's vitreous enamel. This is advanced stuff.
A small bell-like sound fills the air, like tapping on the side.
It's anything but. This material is a kinetic redistributor. It spreads kinetic energy horizontally, from plate to plate.
Faint, organic lines cover the plates, where they separate into smaller ones. These plates then divide into smaller plates, until there are hundreds of them, like whirls of floorboards. The design looks organic, influenced by highly resistant wood materials, like lignum vitae and ebony perhaps. If trees were made of porcelain, this is what their cross-sections, the smooth, glossy surface, fractures into ever more intricate interconnections, peaking on the right sabaton. The whirls are in the shape of a letter and number combination, E50, 100, 1000.
Good. Can you read it to me? We have a make and a number.
Узнайте информацию о серийном номере, выбитом.
We can use the radio in my kinema when we're done. Either station can chase it for us.
Окей, так, давай. Что случилось с остальными частями брони? Ну, скорее всего, да. Где остальные части брони, да. Сейчас посмотрим.
No, he must have worn something precious underneath his clothes. They've removed all his clothes to get to it. They did not just strip him for the putrid rags. Someone could have cleaned the yard, but that's a question.
I hear you, cop, talking shit about the Kuno. Come here and say it to Kuno's face.
They usually hang them completely naked for that. La puta madre, the Mazda, the Besmerties and the like. This one still has his underpants.
What? Are you trying to ignore me now, fuckface?
Kuno, this boots shit is super boring and the guy's a total vitupaz.
That's for us to find out. My initial report on the area suggests he was a security guard for the Harbor Company. But that's just hearsay.
Так, он работал охранником в порту. Порт это где внизу, по-моему, да. Значит, нам туда надо будет сходить сейчас.
Just something I scraped together from my station. An area report on Martinez. I'm sure you did the same. I agree. This equipment is way beyond what a guard can afford.
Так.
It is. It's expensive. We've requested similar material for our tactical units for years now. The constabularies deemed it too costly. For a full set, about 4 years of wages. By catching, do you mean let's not log them as evidence? Let's steal them? Of course.
The stench fills your nostrils as you push downward.
Stop! Pig's gonna pull his head off.
Brutal!
You're about to pull his head off.
Do it, homo!
Stop obsessing about your sexuality, officer. You are about to seriously compromise.
Indeed, from this angle, it does look like the neck isn't going to take much more. Being dead for a week.
What are you trying to achieve anyway? Why are you hanging on to that boot? How many clothes do you need? You already found a number. There's no way you're getting them.
You're sure there's a way to peel them off. But first, the body needs to be down. And second, it would probably be better if the lieutenant wasn't around. Alright then, you can pay the hostel bill in honor points. How many honor points have you collected? Of course there aren't. Don't be naive.
Processing will take care of them. With the situation in the morgue, it will yield nothing. But we must pick our fights. Should we continue?
Пойдем.
The cadaver slowly twists.
Так, осмотреть ремень. Вот.
The hangman's knot is pulled tight by the weight of the corpse below.
Industrial strength. The kind used for tying cargo. Yes, it looks like they use whatever was on hand, paying no attention to not incriminating themselves. The brief suggested as much. Politically motivated by the ongoing strike. Did you not get a briefing? Then you should ask me the first
Попросите Кима рассказать вам о деле. Сейчас, секунду. Так, I'm sorry, very well. Я же перекрываю с собой персонажей. Так. Так. Новое задание: попросить Кима рассказать вам о деле. Как только появится свободная минутка, напомните мне рассказать, что там было.
It's not merely polyester. It's steel reinforced. See these lines? This is where the wires run. This makes getting him down much more problematic than I had assumed. A noose is one of those things that's easier to use one way around. That ladder
Получается так, да.
I didn't see any splintering either, did you? I think they lassoed the branch, then pulled on the bell to close.
Скорее всего, ребенок какой-то был.
Could be. The shape of the branch supports the theory. The cadaver.
Так, осмотреть татуировки.
An intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso, from the right shoulder to the solar plexus. Each time they intersect, a small white star is formed in their...
A map of the stars. I do see some similarity to astronomical charts. Great century Messinian, maybe. But this seems more particular. Customized somehow.
As if someone left out most of the night sky, filtering it through personal choice. The principle of this filter remains unknown to you. The thought dissipates, and
so am I.
He takes a thin piece of milled aluminium from his coat pocket and pulls it open. Sounds like a sword being unsheathed.
Let you get sunshine.
Shit, Kuno! What the fuck?
An instant color camera. I have only 2 ampoules, so nobody move. I don't want to waste one.
A sound, a shrill flash.
Так, супер, у нас есть фотография, это хорошо.
A small ampoule of glass. You see streams of color pour onto the thick, glossy piece of paper, rolling out.
In case we need it. Yes, it is pretty cool, isn't it? It contains insight to the victim's person. By his build, I'd say this was a man of physical violence. The story he wanted his body to tell was important to him. It is his letter, to us. Someone should decipher it. We'll need to show it around. Sure, just don't lose it.
The glassy-eyed corpse looks by, his mouth mute and his skin as colorful as the chemical rainbow on the photo paper.
Так, давай посмотрим ему в глаза.
His eyes are milky white and blind to the world. Dark brown hair grows on his head. His face is ready to explode.
Попробуем.
The organic the corpse is dead
Хреново.
silent. You have no idea what.
Who is he? He is male, 40 to 50, with an athletic build.
The corpse looks right through you as you distance yourself from.
Так, прищуриться, отойти назад. Давай.
As you narrow your eyes, the monster before you blurs into a This is a trick. You've done it before. Pink is where the blood settled in the first hours post-mortem. You can use it to see if the corpse has been tampered with. Does his position at the time of death match the discoloration? Only the lower extremities are pink with a dash of blue. His fatted hands, thighs, and his neck, just above the noose. The rest of the corpse appears.
I see it. His neck too. The lividity goes right up his chin. We have good, well-pronounced discoloration here.
The monster comes back into.
Но он, наверное, замерз, поэтому у него изменился цвет кожи, нет? Логично же?
His stomach appears pregnant with something.
So, what do you think?
Так, ну что думаете? Я думаю, что он труп. Я думаю, что после смерти он пребывал в вертикальном положении. Кожа на руках, ногах, шее потеряла цвет.
I do. Most of them are post-mortem. Maybe even all of them.
Stop talking in riddles, coin slot.
It means you fucked him up good, Kuno. Fucked him up brutal like.
I agree.
His personality is no longer a part of the world.
Totally dead. That sounds about right, yes. Agreed, especially on the neck. The belt acted like a tourniquet, keeping the blood in his head. The hypostasis supports a hanging. Everything here seems to corroborate that assumption, but we should still get him down before assigning a probable cause of death.
A pool of blood and feces has eaten into the frozen mud below the man's feet.
The victim appears to have contained no more than half a kilogram of digestion.
The fuck he's saying?
Talking about shit.
Malicious laughter erupts in the yard.
Big.
The lieutenant's face is made of stone, but there is no breath.
Так, ну что, как будем снимать его?
Are you sure we finished the preliminary examination of the cadaver? We might miss some of these things once he's done.
Сначала отойти посмотреть еще раз.
The cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt. His torso.
Давай. Так, да, но мы реально осмотрели его полностью вроде бы.
I brought chain cutters, but I don't see a good angle of approach to the belt. The cadaver is a good 1.2 meters up. Neither one of us can reach the belt without assistance.
Мы можем отпилить ветку.
Even if climb
Давай.
up there and saw the branch, there has to be a less risky way, with less falling down of trees. I was really hoping we wouldn't. The Union appeared to be suspect in this case. It seems like a dangerous route to go down.
But what other options?
Так, слишком много возни, давай не будем. Да нет. Может, у нас получится отстрелить ремень?
How?
Where the buckle ties the rope to the branch. That's a good spot to aim.
Where? Ah, yes, I see. If the shot...
Yeah, now we're talking.
They'll miss. The pigs will miss, Coon.
I'll blow his head off.
Take it.
Yeah, take the shot.
Silence. With his elbow and produces a lightweight firearm.
Блин, только не отстрели ему голову, реально.
In the barrel.
Аккуратно стреляй.
Scouring stick and gives the cartridge 5 tucks. He then steps back and assumes the fellow's stance position, taking aim.
He's gonna fucking miss.
The kid's voice is drowned in a shrill blast that echoes off.
God damn it.
Чё, отстрелил голову ему?
Kuno could have hit it easy, but then Kuno's not fucking handicapped, is he? Kuno's sorry too.
The lieutenant doesn't.
No, we are lucky as it is. We didn't break anything, and the victim remains in. Any more mistakes could put us in an remain collegial officer. I have to say, it's beginning.
Так, давай, кто-то... У меня больше нет идей, давай на него еще раз посмотрим. Так, давай вот это. Именно звони в полицию. А, ну да, мы же есть полиция. Так, дашь мне пистолет, я должен попробовать. Вот, давай, кстати. Во, у меня теперь пистолет есть, отлично. Блин, нишки есть шанс. Тогда вернем.
Enough gunslinging for today. We need to access the harbor and ask the leader of the Union to have it taken down. I did not want us to be indebted to Everard Clare. I wanted us to be able to deal.
А, Эврор... А, все, понял, сейчас пойдем кого-то просить.
The leader of the Union.
Председатель профсоюза, ага.
One you don't want to be indebted to.
Понял. Так, нам нужен председатель профсоюза, получается. Это что, фотография, татуировок, взаимодействовать? А, ну окей. Так, что же означает? Ой, не туда нажал. Так, ладно, я понял. У нас задание капец, конечно. Что из этого готово? Фиг его знает. Но это мы сейчас все проверим. Может, взломаем тогда реально, кстати? Че, надо сломать. Ну попробовать хотя бы. Неудача, окей. Ну, мы хотя бы попробовали. Блин, реально грубая сила здесь преобладать будет, это херово. Так, уже почти час дня, кстати говоря. Пойдем. Может, кому-то фотографию надо показать? Я не знаю. Можно будет этому управляющему показать камеру сейчас. Ой, камеру, фотографию. Пойдем, ладно. По-моему, кухня уже открыта. Должна быть. А теперь я туда попасть не могу. Шикарно.
Real mature, man. What exactly were you trying to accomplish?
Damn, your feet thought we got away.
You know what? The stupid drinks you've had are on the house. You know why? Because now, I still have to charge you for 3 nights and the broken window. That's 100 square. Not entirely cool. You still owe me. Now, what the hell did you want? Mine? No, it belongs to.
Thank you for clearing the debt. Why do you?
Why? To keep the hobos and drunks out. That's why.
I thought as much. And are you the only?
Well, yes. Us.
It seems a little
Так, отлично.
callous, doesn't it? Something stirs in you. Prod at him and find out.
What do you need them for?
It concerns the case. Please cooperate.
Just.
Так, все, ключ есть от бака, отлично.
What thing? Yes, not the whole damn union, thank God. Just the nastiest, and they come here in the evenings. Dumb, unruly types. Think they're.
We should find out who this Lord faction.
Вы знаете, кто входит в эту ячейку профсоюза?
Loudness means talkative, and we need info. We don't. We have to wait. They'll show up sooner or later. Men get hungry, even striking men. If not today.
There are these things called days. You sleep between them. He's saying they'll come after you've.
What?
By the way, you should come back to this thing-based questionnaire if you.
Absolutely out.
Absolutely in the question. First, we find a sad banger. Then we.
Yes, have you got it? A lot. For the room and broken window? Oh, like what?
Так, погнали. Все, у нас есть ключи от мусорного бака. Сейчас откроем. Посмотрим, что там лежит. Ну, что-то интересное, это 100%. То, что нас продвинет по делу. Ну, мы, кстати, уже нормально так зашли. Труп мы осмотрели. Ну, тут прикольно, тут все детально, типа, и все надо читать. Вот если ты читаешь, ты все будешь понимать. Вот так что советую читать. Потому что если не будешь читать, ни хрена не будешь понимать, что происходит. Так, мусорный бак.
This trash container is with a well-oiled crack. The lock pops. Don't. Maybe you shouldn't.
Открыть, открыть.
The smell of rotten food
Все отлично.
rises to greet you. You see soggy cartons.
Так, получено очко навыков, найс. В нос тебе приветственно ударяет запах гнилой еды. Мокрые картонки, грязные тряпки, ага.
We're just in time. This hasn't been emptied for over a week.
You see milk and egg rest with one broken egg in it. A box falls into pieces in your hands.
Так, приподнять тряпки.
Among the threadbare kitchen towels.
Ну, давай.
As the legs of the slime-covered jeans begin to
The victim's clothes? Cadaver in odor is faint. If these belong to the deceased, drop them in here, officer. Guitar marked blue jeans. Pockets empty or emptied. He wore them with a belt, too. A white belt. The belt is missing. That's it. Do you see anything else in there? I have another bag here.
Давай.
Something slimy catches a drab, long-sleeved shirt.
This is a military-type overgarment. No label or serial number. This is the kind of rib-knit shirt that's worn over light armor.
The rest of the rags are just kitchen variety waste. A yellow old mug that catches your...
All right. We should go to Gart again and ask if he knows who put the clothes in the trash. It could be as simple as someone from the hostel cleaning the yard. Or that one. I'd advise against Not really. All we know is the victim's clothes are in the trash. The lid was locked, and his establishment.
The fuck's he on about? Kids? You hear that, Coon?
See?
The lieutenant nods, then looks back. It's just organic waste, cold and slimy on your hand. What's this? A blue piece of plastic sticks out from the apple peels. It's shiny. Looks like they look badly damaged.
Так, испорченный журнал, вот, отлично. Что сейчас мы качнем? Вот это на максимум качнем, потом физику будем качать еще. Так.
Officer, is that your paperwork? It is. Look.
А, это мои бумаги. Nice. Понятно.
You've even got an autopsy form in there. If you don't mind my asking, how could you have let your paperwork end up in the trash? Understood.
You pick out a broken mug with an oddly racist depiction of the yellow man, from only in its social sensibility. The container sounds of muffled gong.
Погнали тогда в бар. Сейчас поговорим с ним, и на этом, наверное, сегодня все.
That's one thing off the list.
Да все.
You said you didn't want to talk about the ledger. However, now that you have it back, it would not hurt to start taking notes on the case.
Так. Вот она моя карта. Достаточно информации для полной карты, я понял. Ладно, соберем попозже. Кружка.
It's the ledger you found in the trash. A pitiful cabbage of white and yellow papers hanging from plastic board, barely held together by a metal. There's a piece of toilet paper, or is it cleaning tissue? No, it's a metaphor for you. It's just toilet paper sticking to the back of the plastic clipboard. You can take it still wet. The toilet paper peels off the plastic easily. All you have to do is shake it off. An aluminium block runs the width of the board, biting down on the surface is interrupted by a silvery sticker. It is similar to the RCM watermark on your blazer the lieutenant mentioned. Didn't he say something about the headlights of his motor carriage? That you can read these
What? Yes, halogen watermark used for adding information to RCM property. It depends. Aside from an anti-counterfeiting stamp, mine has my station number and address. The information varies by date of issue.
Maybe yours will have how many cases you've solved.
Any capable light with the right wavelength will do. Yes, RCM vehicles have headlights tuned especially to reveal halogen watermarks.
This means you can read the watermarks if you just turn the lights on.
Okay.
While a bunch of sodden papers sag from the clipboard in your hand.
Так, ладно, потом мы его прочитаем. Пойдем к управляющему. Сейчас у него узнаем, что да как, кто мог туда выбросить. Почему, зачем и почему, куда. Ну, игра, не знаю, наверное, ну, такая, типа, 18+. Типа, хотя, если ты и в 14 лет ее проходишь там, ну, или младше, неважно, короче, и маленький, то, наоборот, типа, что-то развивать будет в тебе. О, столовка-то открылась. Так, что у нас тут?
By the way, where is home? The address is coming up blank, but you've been at this hostel cafeteria for only 3 nights. You don't really know, do you? South, maybe. Doesn't sound like somewhere you can stay if you can try. Run some addresses in your head.
Так, окей, усвоили. Какой-то дедок. Так, нам с Гартером надо поговорить.
Can I help you? Thanks. I hope you found what you were looking for. How strange. I certainly didn't put them there. Sylvie had the keys before I got here, and I can vouch for her. I can vouch for all my staff. None of us, I think fugue states are more your forte, officer. The trash collection service, CS Municipal.
Ah, the elusive CS Municipal. I doubt we'll be able to track down who was sent here last and when. This will have to be one of those. Thank you anyway.
Yes. Another thing. Great. I love those. Yes.
Так, все, валим. Так, быстро сохранить игру. А, у меня все-таки было сохраненное, да. Сохранить. Подтвердить. Так, и что у меня? Какой там день уже? День первый. Так, 17:06. Да, все. Ладно, ребятушки, давайте с вами на этом сегодня закончим. Вот, подписывайтесь на мой YouTube канал. Спасибо всем, кто посмотрит, кто смотрел. Правда, никто не смотрел. Ну ладно, запись в любом случае кто-то посмотрит. Все, с вами был Игорь. Вы были на канале Make. Лайкосики не забываем. Ну и также заходим на мои стримы, смотрим видосы. Все, всем пока, хороших выходных, вечера, дня, утра. Пока-пока.